10 Powerful Devil Fruits in One Piece with Incompetent Users. Varying in ability and strength, eating a devil fruit in the world of One Piece is a massive gamble. Here are incompetent devil fruit users. Varying in ability and strength, eating a devil fruit in the mostly maritime world of One Piece is a massive gamble. If one is lucky enough to procure a powerful Logia type or paramecia, the cost of losing the ability to swim is worth the reward. However, similar to the fruits themselves, not all devil fruit users are created equally. In the narrative, there have been a host of examples of devil fruit users with mystifying powers and incompetent personalities that completely nullify the ability. Listed below are the top 10 devil fruit users, too incompetent for their powerful abilities. 10. Baby 5. Enlisted in the powerful Don Quixote Doflamingo crime family, Baby 5's arms fruit, or Buki no Mi in the native Japanese, grants her the power to effortlessly become any weapon. While her ability may explain her lofty station in the crime family, Baby 5's gullible personality, which routinely prompts her to accept insane marriage and loan proposals at the drop of a hat, does not. In the right hands, the arms fruit could be the most devastating power in all of the One Piece canon. 9. Buggy. The comical nature of Buggy's personality often makes One Piece fans discount the utility of his devil fruit. The chop fruit, otherwise known as the Bara no Mi, allows the user to detach and unify their body parts at will. Although innovative in his usage of the fruit, Buggy tends to leave a bulk of his abilities on the table through disuse. Aside from making him virtually impervious to attack, Buggy's power could create a maelstrom of offense against an opponent if used correctly. 8. Blueno. At the very least, attaining a position in the clandestine arm of the world government known as CP9 does allude to a marginal level of competence, but Blueno's lack of imagination in regards to his ability undermines his presumed intellect. Possessing the Dordor fruit, also known as the Doa no Mi in Japanese, Blueno can generate a door anywhere. With the right amount of subtlety, Blueno could stage a relentless assault on his target, while simultaneously evading them, by essentially teleporting around. 7. Jewelry Bonnie. Gaining recognition as one of the 11 supernovas, Bonnie's inclusion may leave some readers scratching their heads. Bonnie's unnamed devil fruit grants her the power to alter the age, in either direction of youth or elderly, of anyone she touches. In theory, Bonnie's power makes her virtually unbeatable. Again, given her stature in the One Piece story, Bonnie is probably a deft hand at using her devil fruit but has only exhibited incompetence and timidity within a battle whenever she appears in the actual narrative. 6. Caribou. Usually, a Logia devil fruit user is automatically ranked among the elite characters in all of One Piece. Caribou, however, has the opposite distinction. Wet-haired Caribou wields the swamp fruit, referred to in Japanese as the Numa no Mi, which afford him the properties of the swamp. Initially introduced as a menacing threat, one would think the malleability he possesses would make him a formidable enemy for anyone. But Caribou's relevance has been relegated to the same proverbial pits of his power's namesake. 5. Bellamy. Another affiliate of the Doflamingo crime family, Bellamy the hyena has the power of the spring fruit, alternatively called the Bane no Mi in Japanese, and holds a unique statistic in One Piece after being knocked out, in one shot no less, twice by Luffy. As the name would imply, the spring fruit renders the user capable of turning their appendages into springs and harmlessly ricocheting off of surfaces. With the proper application of geometry, trajectory, and hockey, Bellamy could be a speedy powerhouse. 4. Wapol. Given the ability to consume any form of matter by the much fruit, or the baku baku no mi, Wapol should be a deceptively powerful adversary. In conjunction with consuming matter, Wapol can also affect the properties of and merge said matter, including any number of human beings, within his own body. Meaning that if he were to devour an arsenal, he'd possess every stitch of munitions he could munch. Unfortunately, Wapol's sloth, arrogance, and stupidity eat into the effectiveness of his underrated devil fruit. 3. Caesar Clown. Supposedly a genius scientist, Caesar Clown owns the power of the gas fruit, labeled the gasu gasu no mi in Japanese, and mostly uses it to become intangible during a skirmish. There are occasions where he uses the fruit, which lends him the properties of every type of gas, effectively, but considering that everyone needs air to breathe, Caesar's fights should be incredibly one-sided if he utilized his power to conjure carbon monoxide. That's not even accounting for the host of poisons at his disposal. 2. Vander Decken 9. As one of the few fishmen in One Piece to eat a devil fruit, sapping him of his inherently masterful swimming abilities, Vander Decken's incompetence is laid bare almost immediately. Decken's mark fruit, touted in Japan as the Mato no Mi, allows him to hurl objects and hit any target he's previously touched, irrespective of distance. Applied with stealth and cunning, Vander Decken's power could make him the most effective assassin ever. Instead, Vander Decken often boasts his ill-conceived plans aloud while acting recklessly. 1. Foxy. Devil fruits don't typically come more broken than Foxy's infamous slow fruit, known as the Noro no Mi in Japanese, displayed in the Foxy Pirates arc true to its namesake. Foxy's fruit allows him to project a slow-motion beam that affects his target for 30 seconds, which effectively renders foes immobile with a mere gesture. Although he commands a massive fleet in his introduction, Foxy's stupidity causes him to lose a majority of his underlings to Luffy, of all people, thanks to his idiocy.